Wow. We're leaving the town of Saint Martin d'Ardèche, Saint Martin, and this is the Rhone River, and we're headed to the gorges, the gorge, which goes through a lot. But look at this. If you ask the Garmin how to get to the gorge, it'll take you to every tourist office, the Gorge d'Ardèche tourist office in every city. The Garmin is useless. It's worthless. It just has a big screen. The people who program at the Garmin, all the programmers, they're probably not allowed to talk to each other. So there's 5 different ways. You can't do one thing in one place. You've got to go to 5 different places. So where is the Gorge d'Ardèche? Yes. And it's with the plural because there are in multiple places. I mean, it's a big gorge. So I'm not going to follow either the Garmin or the Google Maps because neither one of them knows what it's doing. Look at that over there. Just a typical Kansas scene. And I got Eileen on the back. She can't talk, unfortunately. I can't figure out how to get her involved in this conversation. I don't know whether the Senna, I can intercom her, but I don't know if the Senna is set up to take the audio from a conference call and feed it into L'Auberge de George. Sylvan's middle name is George. Anyway, and I'm just following signs now because local knowledge is always better than a map or a chart. 3rd gear. And I can, through my helmet, I can say, well, I won't say it now because that'll happen. Uh-oh, what's this? Too many accidents. Prudence is involved, is suggested. I can sympathize with that. Deer crossing and snaky roads for the next 8 kilometers. Oh, I can see it on my handy dandy Google Maps. Boy, we were in some difficult places yesterday. Now we come around a 90-degree turn, short radius. We're bending over maybe 40 degrees. This is nice. This is so nice. So nice. I don't know why there's so many motorcycle accidents on this road because this is a very well-paved road. But now here's something, now my friend Sylvan, he could pass on the turn somehow and sneak by because he goes so fast. This is definitely not a Frenchman. I don't know where this guy came from. Jesus Christ. This is being driven by some retiree snowbird in Sarasota. Oh, we got some speed going on here. Here we go. Here we go. See, the Ardèche is not like the Alps. These are perfectly clean roads. Got a little in over my head there. Here we go. I'm actually, the tires are still, we just got on the bike. Tires are not still warmed up yet, and I'm not into the rhythm of it yet. And now I see why there are accidents. What happens is people get afraid to lean over, and so they just go high, and they just go outside the road, whether it's on the inside to the mountain or the outside to the drop-off. But there are no roads. I mean, Florida is just concrete and curb cuts and malls. But I should be on the outside here, not on the inside, in case a car comes around the other side and goes wide. But in America, they teach you when you're racing, they teach you how to cut corners. And so you want to come in America, you come in high, and then you shoot to get to the inside. I should just take it a little easy and just ease into it and get my chops back. It takes a little bit. This is a nice speed. See this? This is like a 270-degree turn, or even like a 300-degree turn. And if you don't know these roads, you just don't know how long it keeps on turning. Usually the turns, well, this turn gets a little tighter as it goes. And there are people all over. These are not going to be young people. There are people all over Europe. They're riding bicycles, and some of them are fat, some of them are thin, some of them are young, most of them are not. They're much healthier here. They're much more physically. Oops. See now I should be way over here, way on the outside. I don't like to be on the outside. Number one, the crown of the road gives you an adverse camber, and number two, on the sides of the road is gravel. So I like to be, I'm afraid of the sides of the road. That's an American. Europeans grow up knowing how to do this from the beginning. We've been to the grotto, that wonderful cave yesterday. Wrong gear. Third gear. That was not bad. I grade myself on each turn. This isn't terrible. Should have been farther over, but I'm afraid because there's gravel. I don't want to go down. I don't have my motorcycle pants on today. I just have blue jeans. So if we go down, I'm going to lose my knees. But, just too cumbersome. My God. But where am I going to do this in Florida? And this is what motorcycling is about. And motorcycling isn't about going 150 miles an hour on I-275, for Christ's sake. This is it. And you notice, wherever we go, we're going to see motorcycles. It's not like it's a separate, what am I looking at here? This is a campground. Yeah. It's not like it's a separate demographic. In the United States, it's a separate demographic. You got people with tattoos, and they have blue jean jackets, so they cut off the sleeves, and and they're always going on memorial runs for one of their friends who died. Everybody's dying every weekend in Florida. It's just a shame. And they're nice people. They just you just don't know. I don't know why they. Well, sometimes they're single bike accidents where they just go high. They going around a turn. They're going 180 miles an hour, or 150, at least 150 of these bikes that can go, and they come to a clover leaf and they just run off because they can't lean into it, and they're scared and they die, or some idiot in a car kills them. And they do a lot of. When I was riding with the 941 Rider Z before the last guy got killed, they were driving in and out of traffic on the interstate, in and out of traffic so fast, like blam, right past people. And my bike could only go 135 miles an hour, and they bikes go 180 miles an hour. And for a while, I was doing 135 miles an hour, going, passing in and out of traffic on the road. Not with Eileen, naturally, alone. Not without the top case in the back and stuff. And this bike handles, extraordinarily well. Not this my DS. This bike can't possibly do that. This bike can, maybe do 120, 110, 15. I don't know. Actually, I geared it up a little. I have the rear sprocket uh, downside is when the sprocket wore out, and I got a new chain in Dublin. But that was 2 years ago. But uh, I don't know, remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, with curb cuts and whatnot, and these people, this is what. Oh, the demographics. Motorcycles are a part of the broad culture in Europe. You have a motorcycle. It doesn't mean anything culturally to anyone. You could be, a multi-millionaire, or you could just be a student, whatever. Everybody, not everybody, but many, many people drive motorcycles, and you just see motorcycles all over the place, and bicycles, by the way. Look at this, and they're climbing up hills. Who does that in America? Nobody. Well, very few people. Very few people. And the thing I like about the Ardèche are the mountains. They're foothills, really, to mountains. It's not like the Alps. It's not 9,000 feet. It's 3,000 feet, and it's not horrible roads. It's magnificent roads, and it's not cold. It's rainy here. This has been the rainiest season in recorded history this year, and it just snowed 2 weeks ago. Not here. It doesn't snow here at all, or very, very rarely. But up in Aubenas, well, it doesn't snow in Aubenas, the Champ Raphael, which, the funny thing is that when you get up into the area above Aubenas, with Méziac and Champ Raphael, Méziac, which is just a few hundred feet below, it's just, a mile and a half from Sylvan's house, farm. Um, it snows like hell in Le Champ Raphael. You get down a few. Whoops! I didn't see that. See these guys? I wasn't looking in the rearview mirror. They're going a lot faster than I am. And just look at them. I mean, this is. They should have honked their horn or something. But I have to pay more attention. I forgot. I'm not paying attention to my rear view while I'm talking to you. Now, if I were alone, I would just follow them and learn their line, follow their line and learn. Because if they can do it, I can do it. You know, it, if their bikes can do it, my bike can do it. But the time to uh, stretch your skills is not when you have your wife on the back. And they go around wide, and you can see they also pass. They're fearless when they try to pass, because if somebody were coming, they could squeeze through without tensing up. If you tense up, then your arms tense up, and when your arms tense up, you can't steer. You whatever it is that your bike is pointed to when your arms tense up, that's what you're going to hit. So you can't avoid it. My first accident on a motorcycle was when my Harley Davidson Sportster, a little MG, put the brakes on in front of me right on Rittenhouse Square in Philadelphia. And I saw it at the last minute, and I slammed on the brakes, and then I pushed away from the handlebars, to avoid the MG, or a little Spitfire, I think, a little Triumph Spitfire, tiny little thing. I think it was not an MG, it was a Spitfire. And so I lost my arms straight, and so naturally I couldn't juke around the Spitfire because my arms were straight. Look, see, you can't even see those motorcycles; they're gone. And I rammed into the back of the bumper. The motorcycle, it was sport and stroke. It was a monstrously powerful motorcycle. It did 10.625 miles, and so what's going on here? Oh, this is just a lookout. Yeah, no wonder people stop there. So I bounced back, and then I hit the clutch, and then the clutch slipped out of my hand. I hit the gas by acting just these reflexes. The motorcycle did a wheelie and then shot forward, and then the bottom of the motorcycle hit the driver's seat. The motorcycle was at a 45-degree angle. The back of their, well, not 45, yeah, but pretty much on the back of their car. The bottom of the frame was on their trunk, and I was just sitting up there on the motorcycle, like a horse, like a stallion that had mounted a mare, and they were absolutely shocked. They were looking up at me. I was looking at them, and then the motorcycle fell over. And I didn't have insurance. I had to pay for that. And how old was I? 19? I don't know. I don't remember. 20. GoPro, stop capture.